Actually, I found out about it like a couple of years back already. I was through a friend who recommended me the training, and he showed me a couple of exercises, and then from that point on, I like kind of knew that there was something there, but I never really put in the work to realize it. And then yeah, it took me like 4 years of groin pain actually to really make the decision to like invest and really work on my body and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I found out and got here.
Got it. So for the 4 years you had the chronic groin issue, what have you tried in the 4 years?
Well, I did like a rehab, gym rehab for the groin many times.
Hmm.
So it was like what I always thought, well, now it's like pretty strong again. And then I started playing basketball again, and it was like after like for a couple of training sessions, it kind of started hurting again. And then
Okay. You did a lot of
uh,
Copenhagen's?
yeah, exactly. Isometrics, like isometric adduction, contractions and stuff like that, and didn't really work. And then I yeah, then I started to kind of slowly, very slowly, cautiously started playing basketball again, and thought, well, if I just take it slow, then it will be okay, and I will be strong enough again to play properly. But it never really got to that point.
Got it. And
Yeah.
we did our work, and what's the result now? How do you feel?
Well, so just for the understanding, I had like scar tissue in my groin or in my adductor more, like through like a strain, and this like I noticed it like every step that I took. Basically, I noticed the scar tissue, and
Mm,
that is now like it was really crazy actually, because in the program I still for like the first 8 weeks I felt the scar tissue, like it really made my leg kind of feel heavy and stuff like that. And then one day to another it was just like gone. And so of course it didn't just magically disappear, like put in it was a lot of work,
right.
but it's completely gone now, the adductor issue
Very good.
completely gone. Yeah.
Very good. Very happy because chronic growing issue is always something that's really difficult to resolve, but I'm happy you put in the work to finally overcome it. So
Yeah,
what made sense to you in terms of our message?
I mean, at first, obviously, like most people, I didn't really know a lot about fascia, but then I started like learning and stuff like that. Learning about it, reading up on it a bit, and also trying the like free exercises, of course. And through the free exercises, I like noticed by experience that there's something more. And then just about the theory, like there has to be something that's able to explain the huge gap between like athletic performance in pros and amateur sports. So that kind of on the theoretical side always made sense to me, that there has to be like a missing link, because
Right.
just through like just through like the mainstream theory you can't really explain this like gap, and you
Right.
can't explain it through hard work, because there's many people who put in hard work but they never become as good as like the best of the world.
Right.
And that's why from I always thought, well, it makes a lot of sense. And then I of course saw all the feedback on your YouTube channel from people who tried it, and they seemed really convinced.
Yeah.
That also added to it.
So now you tried it. You play basketball. What was your shooting percentage like, and what is your first shooting percentage now?
Well, I would say there's still like a lot of room to improve, but before the program, actually, like I wasn't really able to make two threes in a row, to be honest.
Mm,
Like it was more like a toss up, like maybe okay, now I hit like okay, I hit 3 or 4 threes in a row. That was like really cool for me. And now it's like it's really like a tangible thing to be able to shoot like okay, now I just shot like 5 threes in a row. It doesn't really feel like anything um extraordinary, because it's like you understand how to do it. Like you feel your glutes contract when you shoot, and you know, okay, now they were contracted so much that probably the shot's gonna go in like very surely.
Right.
Yeah, but in terms of shooting percentage, I don't really know, to be honest. Like I haven't really tried it.
No, this is good. This is good. This is good. So also this question I ask for everybody. What did you feel in the elevated towel curls before, and what do you feel now?
Well, in the right leg, I was already feeling a bit of glutes at the beginning.
Right.
So, but in the left leg at the beginning, it was pretty much only in my adductor. So I was feeling my scar tissue every time I contracted my toes. There was like it like got heavier in my adductor. That's kind of what it felt like.
Yeah, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Yeah.
That was pretty normal, and that's also why I hated doing the towel curls at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
When I did it without the coaching, I like hated doing them because like it reminded me of how fucked up my adductor was. And now I don't feel it anymore at all. And like throughout the weeks, it got less and less, and it's pretty crazy because it's like I don't even really. It feels like it's the adductor issue is so distant already in my mind. Like it feels like it's been months away, but actually it's just been a couple of weeks. But yeah, it's not there anymore. It's a lot of glutes now, a bit of hamstring, not as good as on the right side yet, but it's getting there. And yeah, looking forward to continuing the training.
So good. So how would you describe Hyperarch Fascia Training, HFT, to someone who has not tried before? How would you describe it in your own words?
I've thought about this question, what I would say, and I think that like first of all, like it's really difficult to explain because it's like a completely different way of being in the body or using the body. So that's why you can't really tell somebody who hasn't experienced it how it is. Like the person just can't imagine it properly. But then that's also the way to explain it. It's like a different way of using the body. So it's like a completely new feeling, or yeah, you could like describe it as the way the body is meant to function. Just it's yeah, just the glutes contract on every step, and it's like effortless. Not really a bad explanation, but yeah.
It's okay. Everyone has their own unique way of saying it. So that's fine. That's completely fine.